The video on. So in parallel resonance, we had seen two derivations yesterday. The circuit with resistance, okay, inductive coil with resistance, and and one more, capacitance with resistance. Two derivations we had seen. We had seen how to find the frequencies, okay, F1 and F2 we had found for both the circuits. So two derivations. In that, I will go with the examples now. Find the value of L for which the circuit resonates at omega is equal to 500 radians per second. See here, they have given omega here. That is important. They have not given the frequency, they have given omega. You have to find the value of L. Fine. So this is the circuit. Preferably in parallel resonance, they go with the circuit here. They don't give the direct substitution. They put the circuit. So depending on the circuit, you have to solve the problem. Same like derivation. How we did the derivation, the same steps will be followed to solve the problem. See here, how is the network here? The network has a inductor with resistance and a capacitor with resistance. So this is case 2. Okay, it is the case 2 in a derivation which we had seen. So first what we have to do, we have to write the impedances of both the branches. We have to write impedance of inductance, then we have to write impedance of capacitance, then we have to rationalize it. Okay. First they are written here. If you write first admittance, you have to take reciprocal of it. Fine. Admittance is equal to 1 by ZL. So what is ZL? For first, for inductance, what it is? It is 4 plus JXL. Inductance, how they are writing? It is right in terms of J. It is 4 plus JXL. So admittance is nothing but the inverse of it. So it is 1 divided by 4 plus JXL. Just rationalize it. Fine. So after rationalizing, what you will get? Now YL is equal to 4 minus JXL. Denominator is nothing but A plus B, A minus B. So it will be A square plus minus B square it will be. But since J square is minus 1, so minus of minus will become plus. That concept you should remember. J square is equal to minus 1. Fine. This is for inductance. Next we have to write for capacitance. Capacitance impedance is what? It is 8 minus JXC. So admittance is nothing but 1 by ZC. See, for capacitance you will write minus. For inductance you will write plus. You should remember that also. So it is 8 minus JXC. It will become 1 divided by 8 minus JXC. Just rationalize it. And here JXC they have given. It is minus J12. Inductance is not given, but capacitance they have given, it is minus 12. So it just substitutes 1 divided by A minus J12 into 8 plus J12 divided by 8 plus J12. Rationalize it, you will get one equation. Next, what you have to write? You have to combine both the admittance, that is YL plus YC. So Y is equal to, just substitute for YL. How much we got YL? 4 minus JXL divided by, that is substituted here, and YC is substituted here. YL and YC are substituted. So after substituting, what is the step we did? We have to separate the real terms and imaginary terms. Okay, real terms means the terms which doesn't have any J term. And other than that, the terms having J is called as imaginary. So just separate them as I have shown it. This term, this completely is different. Just write it separately. So 4 divided by 4 square plus XL square, that is written here. Okay, it is shown here. Next it is 8. And the J terms are written. Next, what we did in the derivation, this imaginary part is equated to 0. This complete part is equated to 0. So what it is 12 divided by 8 square plus 12 square minus XL divided by 4 square plus XL square is equated to 0 at resonance. Next step. Just equate it to 0, bring it to the RHS side. Okay, just cross multiply, you will get a equation, and go with the formula. What is the formula? Minus b plus or minus. We had done plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. In that you substitute. Okay, what is a? A is 12 and minus b is 208 and c is 192. Just substitute there. You will get the answer XL is equal to 16.35. You will get two answers because plus or minus, now you will get two answers. It is 16.355 and 0.9780 ohm. We got this as XL. This is finding XL. What they have told you to find? They have told you to find L. So write XL in terms of L. How you will write? It is nothing but 2 pi FL. This is important. XL is equal to 2 pi FL. What is this 2 pi F? 2 pi F is nothing but omega. So L is what? L is equal to XL divided by omega. Omega they have given in the question starting only. Omega is how much? Omega is nothing but 500 radians per second. Sorry, 5000 radians per second. So just substitute omega. Okay, omega is equal, so L is equal to 16.35 divided by 5000, you'll get 3.27 millihenry. Again, for the other value also you do the same thing, 0.978 divided by 5000, you will get L. So this is how you find out L for the given network in parallel resonance. Okay, the steps which were followed for derivation, the same steps should be followed. So you have to go with admittance first, or no, first you go with the impedance, then take the reciprocal of it. Do it separately. For inductance and for capacitance you have to do it separately, then you have to take the sum of it. So when you take this admittance, you have to rationalize it. That is important. You have to rationalize and then write them together, then separate the real part and imaginary part, and then equate the imaginary part to 0. So that are the steps to be followed. So same steps we'll see for the second example. Here find the value of C for which the circuit resonates at 750 Hertz. See, this is the frequency they have given here. First they had given omega, now they have given 750 Hertz. You have to find out the value of C. So go with the same steps. First write the impedance. So what is the impedance? It is 10 plus J8. Next write admittance. Admittance is nothing but reciprocal of the impedance. After taking the reciprocal, rationalize it. After rationalizing, write the answer YL. Next go with ZC. Okay, that is the impedance of the capacitance. It is 6 minus JXC. See, we don't know XC. We have to find out. Okay. So YC is equal to 1 by ZC. Just write 1 by 6 minus JXC. Next rationalize it. You will get YC. Find the same steps. Next what you have to do, you have to combine them. That is Y is equal to YL plus YC. It is been combined. Next step is what? Separate the real terms and imaginary terms. After separating, what you have to do? The imaginary terms, that is imaginary term should be equated to 0 at resonance. So you will get, do the cross multiplication, you will get a equation. In that equation, go with the formula which is been told, it is minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. Go with the formula and find out XC. You will get 2XC values. Fine. So XC, to find out C, we have to find out capacitance, right? So XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FRC. Getting it? So it is 1 by 2 pi FRC. For XL it is 2 pi FRL. Okay. XL is nothing but 2 pi FRL. It is XC, it is 1 by. So C is equal to 1 by 2 pi FR. Just cross multiply. Send this C this side and XC to the RHS. Just substitute for the two values. You will get the value of the capacitance. And in place of F, what you will write? You have to write 750 Hertz. They had given 750. Okay, frequency was given. In that way, you have to find out the capacitance. So you found, you came to know how to find out inductance and capacitance. Next, we will see here. They have given inductance and capacitance both, and they have given the resistance of the capacitor also. Okay, 10 ohm. Here we have to find out RL, that is inductive coils resistance we have to find out. So find the value of RL for which the circuit resonates. Go with the similar steps. First write ZL, it is RL plus J10. So what is YL? It is 1 divided by RL plus J10. Just rationalize it, you will get one equation. Next write ZC, it is 10 minus J15. Okay, for capacitance it is minus, so it is 10 minus J15. So YC is 1 by ZC. So it is 1 divided by 10 minus J15. Rationalize it. If it is minus, you have to put plus. If it is plus, you have to put minus and rationalize it. After rationalizing, just remember this formula. This is A plus B and A minus B. It is nothing but A square minus B square, that is been written here, and J square will become minus of minus plus. So you'll get plus here. And so Y is equal to YL plus YC. Combine the both. Write both the equations together. After writing both the equations, separate the real terms and imaginary terms and equate it to 0. The same steps. See, three different parameters we are finding. First we found out inductance. Next we found out capacitance. Now we are finding the resistance here. Resistance will get directly. You need not require any omega or frequency is not required. Just the equation we got, equate it. Okay. Cross multiply it, you will get Fi 15 RL square is equal to 1750, that is equal to 0. 15 RL square minus 1750 is equal to 0. Just find out RL. RL is nothing but 10.80 ohm. Getting it? This is to find out the resistance. So three different ways. Again I am telling, just first find the admittance. Okay, first write the impedance of the network or of the branch, then go with the admittance, that is nothing but reciprocal of the impedance, then rationalize it, then combine both, that is inductance and capacitance, you combine it. After combining, separate the real part and imaginary part and equate the imaginary part to 0 at resonance. Okay, then you will get a simultaneous equation which doesn't have perfect square roots, so you have to go with the formula minus B. Okay, there you substitute the constants A, B and C, you will get two answers. Fine. So if they have asked for XL, XC or R, depending on that you substitute. If it is XL, it is 2 pi FRL. If it is XC, it is 1 divided by 2 pi FRC. Based on that you have to go with the formula. Next we'll see two branches. Okay, next example. Two branches of a parallel circuit have the following elements. See here, there are two branches of a parallel circuit. The elements are RL is 6 ohm, L is 1 millihenry, RC is 4 ohm and C is 20 microfarad. Determine the frequency of resonance. See, they have not given any network. Depending upon the elements they have given, you have to decide which network it is. Is it the first derivation or second derivation? So just by seeing that, you will come to know that it is the second case or the second derivation, because capacitor is also having resistance and inductor is also having resistance. So just write down the given data. Okay, and we had derived this formula. Frequency formula is FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC root of RL square minus L by C RC square minus L by C. This is the second case. Just substitute all the values correctly. Fine. Substitute the values correctly. Put it in the calculator. You will get the frequency response. Okay. As the frequency at resonance is 722.15 hertz. So depending upon the value, you should decide which network is that, and accordingly you have to take the formula. If it was the first case, then the formula is different. If it was the first case derivation, then they will not give this capacitor will not have resistance. Okay, here both are having resistance, so it is the second case. So accordingly you have to take the formula. So this is one problem. Next here, this is also very important one. Determine RL and RC for which the circuit resonates at all frequencies. Okay, you have to determine RL and RC. So we have a formula. They have given this network RL and RC. You have to find out. They have given 4 millihenry L and CS 40 microfarad. So the condition to resonate the circuit at all frequencies. Okay, this is the condition. What is it? RL square is equal to RC square is equal to L by C. Or if you just take only single term, that is RL is equal to RC is nothing but root of L by C. Just substitute L and C. How much is L? L is 4 millihenry, millim is 10 power minus 3 divided by 40 into micro is 10 power minus 6. Just substitute, you will get RL and RC as 10 ohm. So the value of RL and RC is 10 ohm where it resonates at all frequencies. Okay, you should know that. To resonate at all frequency, the formula is RL is equal to RC is equal to root L by C. So these are the some of the examples of parallel resonance which follows the derivation. Okay, the derivation steps are followed. If they have not given any derivation steps, if they have given direct values to be substituted, by seeing the question you have to decide which case it is. Accordingly you have to go with the formula, that is FR. So different types are being covered here. Next, this is one important table. Most frequently they ask this comparison between series and parallel resonance. Okay, how we compare this series and parallel resonance. So in series and parallel, impedance at resonance. Okay, in series circuit it is minimum, that is R, and for parallel it is maximum, it is L by CR. Current is maximum, that is E by R, and for parallel it is minimum, that is E into CR by L. See, we have to draw this graph also. We had seen the graph where in series the current is maximum, that curve will be shown, and in parallel the current is minimum. Yesterday I had shown that curve. That graph also you have to put. Then the power factor is unity for both, and the resonance frequency, it is FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC for series, and we have here two frequencies. Okay, in two cases we had seen for parallel, so two frequencies that you have to mention. Then quality factor is same for both, same formula for both series and parallel resonance. So this difference table also you have to practice. Next, one more example we'll see. Compute resonant frequency. Okay, we have to compute resonant frequency, that is FR. Next is half power frequencies, that is F1 and F2. Okay, bandwidth BW, quality factor QX for a given RLC series circuit. See, this is series, you have to see what they have asked. Just don't go blindly. It is given RLC series circuit with R, L and C. All the three they have given, R, L and C. Also calculate reactances at resonance. Reactances at resonance means you have to find out XL and XC. Okay, XL and XC. So whenever they give like this direct substitution or the problems where formulas are to be used, first write the given data. It is very important that you should write the given data. So whatever they have given, just write it. R, L and C is given, so write down and see what are the factors you have to find out. Okay, you have to first find out resonant frequency, and please write the formula and then do the substitution. Don't go for direct substitution, because formulas also will carry marks. So FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. L and C you just substitute here. See, if you are feeling tough with doing with these root terms, better go with squaring on both sides if you are feeling tough, or you can just direct substitute in the calculator and you will get the answer. So resonant frequency is 711.76 hertz, and always remember to write the units. It's very important to write the units for resistance ohm, for inductance Henry, for capacitance farad. All this should be maintained. Next we have to find out half power frequencies. Half power frequencies, there are two formulas for that, F1 and F2. Okay, F1 and F2 are the half power frequencies, and this is series resonance. This I had done before I only, you should remember this. This is F1. So F1 formula you write, substitute it, you will get the answer for F1. Next write the F2, substitute the all the parameters given, that is R, L and C, you will get the answer for F2. After getting F2, F1 and F2, the next what you have to do is you have to find out bandwidth. So check out the formula for bandwidth. Bandwidth is nothing but F2 minus F1. So you'll get the formula for bandwidth. Okay, substitute it. Next you have to find out quality factor. Quality factor is the 1 by R root L by C. Okay, so you know R, L and C, just substitute, you'll get the quality factor. Next find out the reactances XL and XC. You have to do by yourself. This half I have done till F1 and F2. Complete the problem. So we had seen various examples for series and parallel circuit. Some still more examples will go on with the series by tomorrow. Thank